Alrighty, seems like a good enough time to get started. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to more Dark Souls 2 Tedium. And now I have stuff in the way that I didn't adjust earlier. Should have, but I didn't. I wanted to plug my controller in so that it could charge, and now it's pushing all kinds of stuff across the desk. Okay. Alright, I think we're in a better position now. Okay. Sorry about that. Alrighty, let's get going. I didn't honestly foresee that happening. I just plugged the controller in real quick and walked away to go get coffee and stuff. Make sure we're all ready to go. Alrighty, currently level 230. If anybody is new and is wondering, these are all just like little test characters that we tried out before we actually got started. These two actually never left things betwixt. This guy got to the Firekeeper's house. This guy didn't even get there. Anyway, we're gonna continue on with the farming of the sunlight metals. And I said that like I'm some old medieval peasant or something. We're going to continue with the farming of the sunlight meadows. Chicken chaser, you chase chickens. I think we need to do it, we need to do it, yeah, and we know we need to burn an aesthetic right here. Just curious, because this should be it. Okay, so, yeah, we're at the 10th playthrough right now, so, yep. I wasn't lying when I put it in the description. This is going to be New Game plus 10. 16 out of 30 sunlight metals, so like I was joking about yesterday, we are Bon Jovi. We're halfway there. Living on a prayer that we don't run out of bonfire aesthetics. We are Bovine Joni himself. We're picking up the sun stonks so that we can go buy the sunlight NFT, and then maybe then we can finally be the day man. I can't believe I was just passing that joke up for so long. Oh yeah, we need to dark the weapon. Dark the weapon. Slam down Phil and Bill. And then Crystal Soul Spear. And we're not even messing around, we're just killing these guys. Should I use a coin? Maybe I should use a coin. We need 13 more sunlight metals. And we have 26 coins. In fact, well, no, we have 25 right now, but we're going to be able to go pick up 5 of them real quick. Okay, so Jerry didn't drop us anything, neither did Larry. They dropped us bad stonks. Come on. Alright, come on, Greg. Come on, Greg! No, alright. So here we are, just back at it again. Killing the same old guys again. Hoping that we're going to get the sunlight metals. I hope everybody's doing well, and hopefully people join the chat today and just kind of keep the monotony light, at least, kind of get me talking about other things. We're so close, though. Honestly, if unless we get totally screwed around, I honestly think that we're going to be able to get the platinum for this game this week. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, I was mashing and he was too close. That's what I get. I deserve that. That's okay. Luckily, we just got an effigy to make up for it. But anyway, yeah, okay. As long as I stop stammering. That's all, folks. Anyway, as long as we don't get totally screwed around. Oh, I died, so it's okay. I'll have my spells back. Yeah, as long as we don't get totally screwed trying to get all these sunlight medals, I think we should be able to get the platinum for this game this week, and that's exciting. That's exciting. So hopefully that works out in the way that I'm hoping it does. Because once we get the 30 sunlight medals, all we need is like a little bit of souls, if anything, just to get the just to get ourselves over to Dringlake Castle through the Shrine of Winter. Sorry, I'm stammering a little bit. I'm trying to focus on the game while I'm also trying to explain what we're doing. But the idea is that hopefully we'll have enough souls after putting up with all this long enough that we're going to have enough to go through the Shrine of Winter. But even if we don't, we're still going to have to go... Let's see... Hade's Tower of Flame to the Huntsman's Copse, I think. Hade's Tower of Flame to the Huntsman's Copse. And then... from there, that'll take us up to the Harvest Valley. Yes, okay. I think that's right. And then we go to the Harvest Valley, and that's where we can trade in all of our sunlight medals, and we can truly become the Dayman. Roll past him, not away from him, of course. Of course. Classic Dark Souls tech. He's gonna get me again, oh my goodness, because I'm about as smart as the ogre. I rolled away still. After I told myself, don't roll towards him, don't roll away from him, roll past him. I still messed it up. It's alright. We're okay. We survived. Let's come over here and grab these. We might get some soul packets out of them. Anything that makes it easier to go through the Shrine of Winter. As much fun as I've had with this game, I'm done. I'm done. It's time to move on to something else. We've been playing it for like a month. And it's time to move on. Okay, Dark the weapon. Oh my goodness, well, I got Bill, but I missed Phil that time. Right now, Phil's dead, and there goes Bill. Oh, alright, come on, Larry. Come through for us, Larry. I should be using the rusted coins. Oh, Larry came through for us. Yes, it wasn't even that far into this, and we got one. Sweet. Alright, now we're at 17 out of 30. Whoa, we're slightly more than halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer that we don't run out of aesthetics. That's the 2023 remix of that song. The hit song by Bovine Joni himself. Mr. Bovine Joni himself. If anybody hears like a whirring type sound in the background, don't worry about that. That's just the PlayStation 3 trying to survive. It's, I mean, it's doing all right, but it's old tech. Old tech. It'd be nice if I could find like a brand new PS3 somehow, and then just like kind of retire this one. Oh, I missed. But just like retire this one, and then have like a brand new like slim or something, or you know, like I don't really want the super slim. I mean, I guess I would use a super slim. I guess I would use the super slim PS3, but I don't know. It doesn't really seem. I don't like the way you put the discs in. I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. Hey, Fines is back. What's up, Finesa? Good to see you. Good to see anybody. Uh-oh. At least I still got my rustic going off. Ooh, we got both of those guys. Sweet. What's up, Finesa? Have you been? How's your day going? It's good to see you. How's Dark Souls 3 going? We got bad stonks from Greg. Oh, yeah, nice. Finesa says that I finished Dark Souls 3 and also the DLC. Nice. Very, very nice. I'm doing alright. I'd be doing much better if we could pick up all these sunlight metals. I'm sure we won't get all of them, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing alright. Thanks, Finesa. You know what? I honestly, I think we're gonna be able to do the platinum. We're gonna be able to achieve the platinum trophy in Dark Souls 2 Vanilla this week, I think. Not today, but this week. Okay, Finesa says, my favorite Dark Souls 3 boss was the Nameless King. Oh yeah, Nameless King is a pretty cool fight. Nameless King was a pretty cool fight, especially when the first time I went in there and I thought it was just going to be just the first phase when he's riding on the Dragon Rider phase. That's not right. Dragon Rider's in this game, but you guys know what I mean. I thought it was just going to be that fight. I thought it was going to be that phase. Then it turned out to be just like him with a spear. That was pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. And Renato's back. Say, friend. What do I do after the Lost Sinner? Okay, so let's see. After the Lost Sinner, that's kind of a dead end. You've gotten one of the Lord Souls. That's kind of a dead end. So you need to either start heading up through Harvest Valley to get up to the Iron King, or you need to go down into the gutter to kill the Rotten, or you need to get over to Seldora and kill the spider, Freya. Oh my goodness, her name was escaping me for a minute again. Yeah, that's kind of it. Depending on what Lord Souls you have, Renato, that's what you got to do. You got to go find more Lord Souls, and then after you get all 4 of the Lord Souls, you can head over to the Shrine of Winter in the Shaded Woods, and then okay, we didn't get anything there. No stonks. After you go to the Shrine of Winter, you can go up to Dragonglade Castle. Finds it says, in Dark Souls 3, I made an OP magic build like my character here in Dark Souls 2. Like Learn Vern. Nice. Nice. I'll need to sit down so we can get our spells back. Renato says, I have Dark Souls 2 normal with no DLC or Scholar. Yeah, that's the version we're playing right now. That's the version I'm playing right now. The version that you are watching, that's the one. Let's see, Finds it said something, just give me a second so I can kill Bill right here. Okay. I learned a lot of things from Dark Souls 3. You need to beat all of the main bosses, then you can open the Grand Archives door. Yeah, Finds it. That's kind of how Dark Souls has been. Even back like Demon Souls, like if you go back to like PS3 Demon Souls, or I guess now it's PS5 Demon Souls, but we're gonna play PS3 Demon Souls at some point. But PS3 Demon Souls, you do Boletaria 1-1 and Boletaria 1-2, and then there's a dense fog that prevents you from going to Boletaria 1-3. It says you need to go defeat an archdemon somewhere, so it wants you to go to any of the other levels, and you have to go to like any of the other levels and fully complete them before coming back to Boletaria, like World 1. In Dark Souls 1, you need to defeat Quelaag and then the gargoyles, and then you can ring the bells, which takes you up to Anor Londo, where you can defeat Smo and Ornstein, and then you can get the Lord Vessel, which allows you to travel back and forth. And I know there's a lot of debate between his names, so you can be if you defeat Smo, Smog, Smoth, or and Ornstein, whichever anybody likes to call him. And then you get the Lord Vessel, and then you can defeat the four lords. But if you don't have the Lord Vessel, the way to Nito and the Bed of Chaos and Seath and all that stuff, those ways are like blocked off by yellow fog. Much like in this game, you can't get through the Shrine of Winter until you kill all of the Lord Souls. It's just kind of a thing. That's just kind of one of the systems of this game. And even in Elden Ring, you have to defeat two of the they're not called demigods. Are they called demigods in that one? But you need to defeat the shard bearers. You need to defeat two of the shard bearers, the rune bearers, whatever they're called. I'm sorry. Before you can get over to the Altus Plateau. So it's just one of their formulas for these games. Sorry if I know that was kind of a really long-winded explanation, but that's just kind of one of that's just one of the formulas for Souls. It's one of the Souls formulas. I need to remember to use these coins before I start killing these guys. Nothing, no stonks at all. Again, wow, okay. We're not going to use a coin next time. We're gonna go in raw. Okay, let's see. It's been a while since I looked at chat. Apologize. Finds it says, I also know how to cheese bosses in Dark Souls 3. If anybody wants tips, we can ask Finza. And you know what? Stick around the channel, Finza, because I might be going back to Dark Souls 3. I could use some of your cheese tips. Renato says, I catch this club. Oh, okay. You like the club, but you like to play with the Guts Greatsword. Yeah, I get you. I'm just not big on. I like the dunk move and over the golf swing in this version, but the Guts is Greatsword. I'm down with that. Okay, Finds it says, I see sounds cool. Also, I heard you can change your gender in Dark Souls 2. Yes, you can by climbing into a. You could climb into a coffin and it lets you change your gender, but nothing else. You can't change your face or your features or your name or anything. It's not like how it was in Elden Ring. Okay, Renato says, I can't save Lucatiel. No, Lucatiel should still be around, Renato. You need to talk to Lucatiel. Let's see. Did you talk to Lucatiel in the Lost Bastille? Or if Lucatiel died during that fight, then that's kind of she. I don't know if she's gone forever, but she's gone for that fight. Okay, sorry, I'm still looking at chat here. Finds it says I used Crystal Soul Spear in Dark Souls 3. Yeah, it's a really overpowered spell. Renato confirms that you can change gender after you fight the two ogres. Yes. In Dark Souls 3, I don't think you can change your gender. Oh, and Finds it says the reason I want to change my gender in Dark Souls 3 is because I found a cool Dark Witch uniform or outfit, but it's only for females. Oh, really? So they did that again in Dark Souls 3. I know that was a thing in Demon Souls, but I didn't realize that was a thing in Dark Souls 3 as well. That's interesting. I mean, I would say it's kind of sexist, but I mean, okay, we're not gonna get into all that. Okay, I'm gonna drop it. We're not gonna get all insanely political on this channel because all we want to do is play video games. Okay, looks like Terry came through for us, but it was bad stonks. Come on, Greg. Come on, Greg. Come on, Greg. Greg had nothing. Oh, Renato, so Lucatiel did die against the center. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. What you could do, I'm sure it's too late now. I'm sure that it's already happened. Let's just say you're in a fight. Let's just say you're in the fight with the center. You're in with the fight with the center. You're fighting the center, and Lucatiel's with you, but Lucatiel just absolutely just gets smeared. Like she's dead. She's dead within a few seconds. What you could do is quit out of the game and then load back in. You will be outside of the boss fog, and then you can sit at a bonfire and then summon Lucatiel again. I had to do that a couple times. Because, yeah, Lucatiel, sometimes Lucatiel is a little ditzy, sometimes. Did that make sense? I hope that made sense. It made sense to me when I said it, but I hope it made sense to you guys who were hearing it. Okay, if we don't get anything this round, we'll use another coin. Ooh, wow, the hominess of that spell. Okay, nothing. You guys dropped a bunch of nothing. Alright, Greg, it's up to you, Greg. Come through for us, Greg. Come on, Greg. Come on, Greg. Come on, Greg. Greg? Greg? Oh, you suck, Greg. You never amounted to anything, Greg. All you ever did was follow around Terry and Larry and the other guy, Jerry. All you ever did was hang around Terry and Larry and Jerry, Greg. In hopes that one day they might call you Gary, but Greg. You'll always just be Greg. You're just Greg. Alright, Renato says I have to buy the ring that makes the enemy focus on me but now it's too late. Now that's sad. Sorry to hear it, Renato. Finza says, I like to use the knight armor for more defense, and on my head I use a Dusk's Crown because it boosts sorceries. Yes, in Dark Souls 3. Dusk's Crown also boosts sorceries in Dark Souls 1. Alright, let's just pop a coin right now, because why not? I just don't want to use them all like right away and then we still get nothing. Just hold on to them sometimes. Use them every couple of rounds or something. If I play Dark Souls 3, Finza will help. You know what? I'll take you up on that, Finza. We're not going to play it right away. I have the next 2 games sort of set up already. But we'll see. Like, after that, I kind of want to go back to... I want to... Excuse me, I'm sorry. Stuttering over here. I would like to keep playing the PlayStation 3. Going back for old Platinums. But I might... Oh, bad stonks. I might go back to Dark Souls 3 at some point, because I'm missing all of the spells. So I'll make like an all-around caster. Kind of like this character is right now. But yeah, the next 2 games I have, like I already have them set up. We're going to be playing on the PS4. I don't want to give away the games right now, but we're going to be playing on the PlayStation 4. Which means that I might have to get a new controller, because a lot of mine are drifting. Now, let me ask this of you guys here in chat. If you guys are playing on PlayStation 4, do you have problems with your controllers starting to drift, like the sticks? It got to the point where I stopped buying the Sony controllers because even those were drifting, and I would just buy the third party like $20 controllers off of Amazon or something. But they still, everything has the same problem. Everything drifts. But it's like I would rather pay $20 than $60. I don't. Do you guys have that problem? Controller feels great when you play games on the PS5. Oh wow. Okay. One day I'll get a PS5. Finza. One day. Bad stonks from Terry. All right, come on, Greg. Please, Greg. Oh, you suck, Greg. I mean, I suppose we did get 1 so far. We got 1 on this run. I mean, if we get more than 1, that'd be great, but if that's all we get, I'll take it. But we can keep going. All we're doing is pushing forward. We're pushing forward. Finds it says on PS5 you can also play PS4 games. Yeah, oh yeah, I know, Finds it. I don't have a PlayStation 5. I don't have the money for one. At least they're finally starting to go down in price, but I don't have the money for one. Not right now. I mean, you're talking to the guy who's playing the PlayStation 3. You know, I mean, give me a break. Renato says Dark Souls 3 is not for Xbox. He has a 360 Slim. I don't think it would be for Xbox 360, Renato. I think Dark Souls 3 would be for Xbox One. Finds it says you bought your... I bought my PS5 from my friend for $750. Whoa. It's a lot of money, Finza. Like, right now, I heard one of the, like, some of the stores around me, they have PlayStation 5's the God of War one for like 600. Come on, Larry, Larry. Yes. Oh, this is huge. Oh, Larry, Larry. Oh my God. Okay. Whew. Larry, thank you. I need to curb my enthusiasm, but thank you, Larry. Oh, Larry. Greg? Greg's been stingy. Larry came through for us. Ronaldo says, is this club better than the Guts Greatsword? That's up for debate. Okay. So I like just being able to do the slam. Which I guess you could do with... Oh boy, do I have it? Nope, that's not it. I guess you could do that. It's just the R1 instead of the R2. And then it does like a golf swing back up. I honestly don't think it really makes too much of a difference. I like them both. I've just been kind of stuck on the club because I like the R2 overhead, the dunk move. I don't know if the R1 from the Guts sword, from the the big great sword there, I don't know if that would knock people over. But this knocked people over, which is what I like. Speaking of Guts sword and stuff like that, it's not the next game I was thinking of, but if you guys are into oh no, it might be time for another aesthetic. Well, at least we got two sunlight medals that round. Okay, time for another aesthetic. But if you guys are into like Muso type games, we might actually check out that Berserk and the Band of the Hawk game if you guys like those kind of games, and we can go for the plat on that. But from what I understand from just kind of looking at the trophies, I think it's going to be pretty grindy, like really really grindy. But I'm down for it. Okay, so if you guys are interested in watching that, like I'm interested in doing it, like on the stream here. Otherwise, I'll just play it by myself. Anyway, let's take a look. Right now, we are at 18 sunlight medals. 18. We're almost 2/3 of the way to being the day man. Yes. Okay. Going into new game plus 11. We have 16 aesthetics. We need 12 sunlight medals. This is working out okay. This is working out okay. Okay, Finza, what'd you say? My opinion, PS5 is 10 times better than 4 because... excuse me, I'm so sorry. Because you can clean your PS5 easily if there's dust in it. And PS5 loading times are really fast and the controls feel amazing. You know what, I'm really glad to hear that, Finza. I'm really glad to hear you hyping up the PS5 because I really do want to get one. I don't have the money to get one right now. Eventually I will, and I'm just happy to know that if I get one like bundled with something, that it's not going to be a waste. Like I'm not going to be upset with it. Like it'll be worth the money. And that's good to know. So thanks. Thanks for that short quick review in the YouTube chat. Finza says, I also heard they will release PS5 Slim and Pro. Yeah, I might wait for one of those. We'll see. We'll see. I might just wait for a bundle, like for a game that like I really want. I'll tell you this right now though. Whenever I do get a PS5, doesn't matter what store I'm going to, I'm not leaving that store without Demon Souls. Okay, Larry and Terry and Jerry. Okay, okay, this might be good. This okay, bad stonks. Bad stonks. No, no, don't invest. Don't invest with Larry, Terry, or Jerry. Bad stonks all around. Come on, Greg. Come through for us, Greg. And Greg's just being stingy today. Oh, let's go get our coins. Finza says, I have the Demon Souls remake, but I did not enjoy the game. It's too hard for you. Really? Now, I don't know really anything about the Demon Souls remake. I've seen like some trailers, and I watched like maybe like it wasn't really like a review. Oh, that's right. That's what it was. I couldn't remember for a second. I watched Zero Lenny playing, and he played Demon Souls with the PS3 IGN guide, and that was funny. So I kind of just really know what the graphics look like. I don't really know anything about the game other than just what the graphics look like. But I really like Demon Souls, and in fact, like I said, we're gonna play the PS3 version here on the channel, and I've always thought that it was like the easiest of the Souls games. Now the world tendency is a little funky. It's a little strange to understand. But once you kind of get your head around that, which I have now, I didn't before when I was younger. But now that I've kind of gotten my head around that, I think we can go back and get that platinum on the PS3. Finds says, in my opinion, Demon Souls is way harder than Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3. That's fair. That's fair. And the reason I'm going to say that's fair is because I think I remember that you told me that Dark Souls 3 and like was like your first Souls games, right? If I'm not mistaken, that might have been somebody else. But they're very different from each other. Where my first Souls game was Dark Souls 1. And then I came to Demon Souls, and it was basically the same. I didn't have too much trouble with Demon Souls, other than the pacing was a little bit faster. But once I got used to the faster pace, then I didn't have much problem with Demon Souls at all. In fact, I found it to be a little bit easier than Dark Souls 1, other than a couple of bosses I thought were a little bit cheap. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought the Flame Lurker was a little bit cheap, but maybe I'm just a little bit stupid. Finza, I'm gonna look at your message here in a second. I saw that you said something, but I'm gonna take out these guys first, because I know they can do a lot of damage to me. And we got Bad Stonks. Come on, Greg. Greg is just so stingy. Okay, Finza says, the reason Demon Souls is hard for me is because you don't have bonfires like in Dark Souls and Elden Ring games, so the checkpoint system is bad. You just start... Okay. I wouldn't say that it's bad, but it is different. By that logic, you're also saying that Bloodborne is bad. In a way. I think Bloodborne might have more lamps than Demon Souls has archstones. But it's basically the same thing. There's no like oops. Well, no, that was just a mega fail, wasn't it? Like in Bloodborne, there's no bonfire either. If you want to do anything, you have to go to the lamp and then go back to the hunter's dream. Much like in Demon Souls, when you want to go back and do anything, you have to go back to the Nexus. Finds I'm gonna look at your message. Looks like you took one away. Did you say something? Did you say something really mean? That's okay. What did you say though? I've never played Bloodborne. Is it like Demons? Well, I mean, they're all like each other, aren't they? Like, all of these games are like each other. But yes, Bloodborne is fast-paced, and I would say in ways it's more like Demon Souls than Dark Souls, because there's like no magic. I mean, there is, I shouldn't say that, but the magic isn't like the soul arts or anything. They're called hunter's tools, and there's only like a handful of them instead of there being like a bunch of spells. Like I said, the checkpoint system is very similar. I'm trying to think of other similarities, but like, yeah, I would say Bloodborne is more like playing Demon Souls than Dark Souls, but not by a huge margin. If you haven't played Bloodborne, I would recommend it. It is very bare bones compared to Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. That's another thing. It feels like bare bones. You don't take a lot of fall damage, I guess. That's like another thing that I kind of like about Elden Ring, that I also liked about Demon Souls, is that you don't take a lot of fall damage. Did I say Elden Ring? I'm sorry, Bloodborne. Something that I liked about Bloodborne that I also liked about Demon Souls is that you don't take a lot of fall damage. Yes! Oh, Jerry! Oh, yes! Here I am just like, oh, giving like a gut punch to the air. Yes! Good looking out, Jerry. Came through for us. Whoa, we're almost 2/3 of the way there. Finds it says the reason I deleted the old message is because I just typed it wrong. Uh huh. All right, Finds it. I'll believe you. I'll believe you only because I don't know what else to believe right now. But I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. But keep your secrets. You keep your secrets. Let's see. Renato says no checkpoint is really what sucks. Does this club always stun the enemy? For the most part, yes, Renato. I mean, like big guys, like the big guys in like Hyde's Tower of Flame, it won't knock them down. Like the big ogre guy out here, it won't knock him down. But these little guys, yeah, it'll knock them down. The falconers, yeah, it'll knock them down. Absolutely. PvP, like other players, it'll knock them down too. Oh, Gary, did you come through? No, or not Gary. Greg. He wants to be called Gary, but he'll never be part of the Airy team. Stupid Greg. Alright, Finds it says, I mean, Demon Souls is not a bad game. It's a cool looking game. It's just hard for me. And that's fair. But you also have to remember that it was the first one. You know, they had to build up from there. And the remake is just like faithful to the original. Like, it's not really They didn't do anything different to it, honestly. I think they changed some of the pronunciation, so I don't think whatever the magic buff for the weapons is, it's not called sticky white stuff anymore, you know. And but they pretty much they kept everything the same. They didn't do anything, which is fine. They just updated graphics, which is what they did with Shadow of the Colossus. It's the same team behind those remakes. Hold on, I need to take a look at the chat here. Give me a second. Demon Souls is Dark Souls without bonfire and archstones near bosses. Yeah, that's pretty much it. They just they made Dark Souls a little bit more interconnected. And we got Bad Stonks. Renato asked if I can show my build, which yes I will. Give me a second. I'll do it right when we get to the bonfire. You want to copy the points I distributed? Okay. Demon Souls was released in 2009. It was only on the PS3. Was it 2009? It might be a little bit sooner than that. In fact, I have a copy. I can go look. Let me get back to the bonfire. Let me sit and then pull up my stats real quick for Renato, and then I'll go look at my Demon Souls really quick and see exactly when it came out. Here's the stats, Renato, and I'll show you my equipment. I'll be right back. I think it was 2009. Okay, so yeah, it says 2009, like pretty much all over the box. Now, mine is still wrapped in plastic, so if it says anything else anywhere, I'm just not seeing it, and I didn't want to take it out of the plastic right now. But it says Sony 2009, Havoc 2009, so. And Renato, here's what I'm wielding, just so you know. Plus 10 large club, plus 10 dark witch tree branch. This is only plus 3 because I don't have a lot of Twinkling Titanite. This is a plus 5 Magic Staff of Wisdom. And then I'm wearing these because these all give you more casting speed. And this gives you extra, casting slots, I think. The number of casts for each spell. I'm also wearing the 3rd Dragon Ring. Clear bluestone ring plus 2, and then I'm wearing these two just for the grind right now. Anyway, let's see. Finds said, for me the easiest Souls game is Elden Ring because of Mimir. Do you mean the Mimic? And you have a lot of bonfires and shortcuts, and some bosses are easy. I would agree that Elden Ring is definitely one of the easiest games to try and like 100% if you want to get like the platinum trophy or anything. Then absolutely yes, it is. Yeah, finds it in this one. You can upgrade your armor. Can you do that in Dark Souls 3? I'm not sure. In Dark Souls 1, I'm positive that you cannot. But you might be able to do it in Dark Souls 3. And I'm also... you cannot do it in Elden Ring either. So maybe it is just this one. In Dark Souls 3, you cannot. Okay, so it's just in Dark Souls 2 that you can upgrade your armor. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, you cannot do it in Dark Souls 1 or 3, apparently, according to Finza, and Elden Ring. You cannot do that either. Oh, Greg? Greg? Greg. Yeah, finds it's kind of weird, but it's just one of those Dark Souls 2 things. There's like a lot of little quirks about Dark Souls 2. You know, Dark Souls 2 is like the redheaded stepchild of the bunch, you know. We still love it. We still accept it. It's still family. It's just a little bit different than the rest. Let's see. Finally says people said Dark Souls 2 is bad. Game looks fun to me. I also tried if I beat Dark Souls 1 remastered. Yeah, I mean Dark Souls 2. I mean, like we've said a lot of times here on this stream, it's Dark Souls 2 is one of the games of all time. It's definitely a game that exists. You know, like I literally just said, it's kind of the redheaded stepchild, but we still love it. It's still part of the family. We still, it's just a little bit different. So we might treat it a little bit differently sometimes, but we shouldn't because it is still part of the family as much as we might not want it to be. You know, Dark Souls 2, it's kind of a shitty game, but I mean, and it's okay to like shitty games. But Dark Souls 1 Remastered, that's a good game. Let's see, Fines also says, my friend finished Dark Souls 2 and said that they didn't like this game. He also said, don't buy Dark Souls 2, it will ruin your life. Your friend said don't buy Dark Souls 2, it'll ruin your life. Okay, well, you know what, I guess I can't say too much because I used to be a mega hater of this game. I hated this game. When this game came out, all I wanted was Dark Souls 1, but, like, again. Because I played Dark Souls 1 so much, and then I played, like, Demon Souls so much, and I just wanted Dark Souls 1 again. I wasn't ready for Dark Souls 2 to come out and be Dark Souls 2. Now that I've played a lot of Dark Souls 2 and I see what Dark Souls 2 is, and I know how to play Dark Souls 2 through all of its nonsense, I could say that, I like it. I like it okay. Is it my favorite? No. It's definitely not my favorite, but it's not like it's unplayable garbage. Used a rusted coin, didn't get a single thing. And here comes Cantonite, and he says, don't play League, that will ruin your life. And I 100% agree with that, even though he keeps going back to it. See what I said about liking shitty games? He'll come here and tell you don't play League, it'll ruin your life. But here in like a month or two, he'll be like, you know what? Wouldn't mind jumping back on some League. I'll never do it though. I'd rather play Smite again than League. At least Smite was kind of fun. More like League of Legends. Just don't even play it. It's like heroin. It's like you don't want to do it, but you just start having League withdrawals. I gotta run mid, man. I gotta run mid. the way Cantonite is describing League of Legends right now. Oh, Larry came through for us. Good looking out, Larry. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Where are we? Whoa, we're 2/3 of the way there. Whoa. Living on a prayer for something. I don't think we're gonna run out of aesthetics. Greg! Like the first time! Greg, whoa! Greg, you've been so stingy like this whole time, and then you just like you're like, here you go, you can have one. Oh man, we're so close. We're like just over 2/3 of the way to becoming the Dayman. Oh yeah, Dayman. Oh, fighter of the night, man. Oh, champion of the sun. Oh, master of karate and friendship for everyone. Okay, I'm just really excited we're getting sunlight medals. Does anybody else watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? That's a good show. Me and one of my friends, King Zan, is actually a good friend of me and Cantonite. We both really like that show. And nobody's gonna have anything, that's fine. We got 2 last time. Okay, let's see. Canton was saying, yeah, it's like heroin, League of Legends is. You miss how it makes you feel, and then you remember how horribly it messes you up, yeah, on the inside. And that's true. Renato says, I never played Dark Souls 1 because of that. I don't know why Dark Souls 2 is... Oh. Honestly, Renato, if you've never played Dark Souls 1, you should. It's not like Dark Souls 2. It's like its own thing. It's kind of like playing Dark Souls 3. Maybe that wasn't a good way of putting it. It's kind of like playing Dark Souls 3 if everything was really heavy. It's kind of like playing that Lords of the Fallen game, but really good instead of really bad. Because that Lords of the Fallen game is terrible. That game was awful. It's terrible. Don't play that game. Let's see. Finds it says the reason I bought Demon Souls remake is because I'm actually killing these guys while I'm looking at chat. Was because I thought the game was like Dark Souls 3, but it was different. So I wasted $50. Finza, I do not agree with that. I don't think that you wasted $50 because I like Demon Souls, but you have to remember that Demon Souls was the first one. It was, I mean, if you really want to get technical, I mean, Kingsfield was the first one, but I mean, of the Souls games, Demon Souls was the first one. They, in fact, okay, here's a little bit of a story. Demon Souls was being worked on by somebody else at From Software, and I think they were trying to make like a Kingsfield successor, and they kind of just like gave up after a little while. They didn't know what else to do. They kind of gave up. They wanted to scrap the project, and here comes Miyazaki, who I hear was working on Armored Core at the time, and wanted to take a crack at it, and then put the pieces together, added some to it, and then gave us what was Demon Souls. He put it out to see what people thought, and it became a cult hit. So they tweaked it, worked on it a little bit more, and within the next couple of years, here comes Dark Souls, which is basically the same thing, but super interconnected, and the gameplay's been I think we have to use an aesthetic. But Dark Souls, the gameplay's been tweaked. Everything's a little bit heavier, but the world is also interconnected, and it's really interesting. You don't have to go through the Archstones. And then they just kind of went from there. You know, everything is a building block. Everything has to stop, or everything has to start somewhere. So, no, Demon Souls isn't going to be like Dark Souls 3. Of course not. That doesn't really, you know, make a whole lot of sense. That's like expecting the beginning to be like the end. You know, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Finds says if I knew you in real life, then I would sell you that Demon Souls for $20, and I would take it. I would take it, honestly. I seriously would. Okay, so we're gonna burn another aesthetic. You know what, Finza? One of these days we're gonna get to Demon Souls here on the PS3, and maybe then just by watching me play it, it might spark an interest for you, and you might want to give it another go. Maybe, just maybe. Anyway, we only need 9 more sunlight metals. We started today with 17, so we've gotten 4. Gotten 4 so far. And that's pretty good. We need 9 more, and I'm honestly thinking that we're going to be able to finish this game off. We're going to be able to get the Platinum Trophy by the end of the week, and that's exciting for me. That's exciting for me. It surely is. If I play Demon Souls again, if I play Demon Souls, Finds is going to try it again. Okay, so we got to kind of line that up then. If we can. See when we can get Demon Souls going. Like I said, the next 2 games I have planned are... I have 2 games planned already for the PlayStation 4. And then... okay, I'll tell you this. We'll play Demon Souls after that if we haven't gotten to 100 subscribers. But if we get to the 100 subscribers, we're going to play something else instead. We're going to play the game without trophies. Which I'm still not giving away either. Like, you know what it is. Greg, right? Oh, on the first run too. Oh my goodness. Dayman. Ah, champion of the sun. I'm not gonna keep singing this whole time. Renato says I can only use 4 soul spears. That's very little uses. I can only use 4 crystal soul spears. I have 12 regular soul spears. So you can find 2. You can get 2 regular soul spears in a playthrough. You get 1 from Huntsman's Copse. I don't remember where. And you can get the other one from Agdane in the Undead Crypt. In New Game Plus, I bought another. So they each have 4 uses, and I bought another one from Agdane in the Undead Crypt in New Game Plus, which is why I have 12 Soul Spears. Crystal Soul Spear. Now you have to... I'm sorry. You can only get it in New Game Plus and above because you have to trade the secondary soul you get after killing Freya, the Pale Drake soul. You have to trade that to Strayed to get Crystal Soul Spear, and you only get that soul in New Game Plus and above. Again, kind of a winded explanation, but hopefully that makes sense. Oh, I'm just running into a wall. That didn't help. Oh, great. I missed. At least I didn't get hit. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get hit now. Get away from me, Tubbins. Okay, pick up this other stupid stone ring. Okay, Lord confers that I only need 12 subs. Yes, and I have more subs than he does. Finds out how long have you had your channel for? Because I've been making. If you look at my earliest videos, like which was like probably like Bloodborne was the first stream I ever did and finished like did fully and completed. I played a couple of Grand Theft Auto uh, runs with like a friend of mine way back when I started, but like Bloodborne was the first like series that I completed, and those were like back in like 2015 or something like that. So my channel's been around for a while. And Serdo's back, says hello from Siberia. Welcome back, Serdo. Nice to see you. We're getting close. If you're curious, this is where we're at. We're at 22 sunlight medals. We only need 8 more. But yeah, if we get up to 100 subs, which I think will be a milestone because it's like insane. Like it's insane, like the kind of the attention just Dark Souls 2 has gotten. We're gonna play a game that doesn't have any trophies, and we're gonna try to 100% it, which means I'm gonna have to pull up a guide, but that'll be okay. Finds that you made your channel October of 2022. Well, that's not bad if you have 67 subs. I mean, not everybody's gonna grow super fast. I mean, not everybody's gonna be as popular as you hope you're gonna be. And that's okay. I mean, you can't really go into like YouTube or anything just expecting it's going to be a job. Like you know, it's very little people are going to make money. I mean, how many people can you even just like think of travel out to Hollywood thinking they're going to be actors, thinking they're going to be somebody? Just, you know, for them to get, you know, chewed up and spit out. It's the same thing here on like YouTube or Twitch. Some people are going to get lucky, and some people are going to be blessed and they're going to be able to make it big, and other people are just going to kind of play around like a hobby, like I do, like I'm sure you kind of do, Finza. Finds says I don't care about subs that much. For me, it's all about views, and yeah, I can see that too. And see, I don't get a whole lot of views, but I'm super grateful for any views that I get, and the fact that you guys keep coming back and want to just like talk, like honestly, that's super humbling, and I thank you guys so much. It makes this mind-numbing tedium so much more bearable. Yeah, views are more important, and it's like concurrent views. Like it's like how many people keep coming back to watch, and like watch time is important as well. But I don't think I'm ever really gonna hit it big. This is just kind of a hobby, and I thought I would just give it another go. Cause I quit making videos for a while. It got hard. There was a lot of, you know, life gets in the way of having fun. Quite often, quite often it does, and things happen, and I don't want to really get too much into it, but just life happens, and I wasn't able to continue making videos how I liked, so that's okay. I have some stuff here on backup that I might put up, and I might do commentary on it, but I might not, because I worked really hard on those Ghostbusters videos, and they haven't really gotten a whole lot of like views. I know the commentary was a little off because I hadn't done commentary like ever. Other than like when I'm playing, I'll do commentary like this, but I hadn't ever really done like commentary over gameplay footage. Anyway, all I'm kind of getting at was that I worked really hard on those, and they didn't get a lot of views, so I don't know if I'm gonna... I don't want to scrap some of these other videos I have, but I might just do like an uncommentated, like full game playthrough. I have like Onimusha, where it's like 100% playthrough. And it shows where all the collectibles are and stuff. I might just put that up uncommentated or something, because I don't want to scrap them. but I don't want to work like super hard on making like episodes and like trying to put in like little jokes and stuff when I'm not really going to get any attention from it, because it just takes up a lot of time that I could be doing other stuff. Well, that guy just totally missed, didn't he? Whoa! Please let me get away. Oh my goodness, please let me get away. Please let me drink. I'm taking 3 chugs just because I'm panicking. I've seen that chat is going up, and I am going to check it here in a moment. Just give me a moment. What do we got here? Bad stonks and more bad stonks. I'm sure, yeah, of course. But what if they were sunlight metals? Just like, what if? Come through for us, Greg. Come on, Greg. Nope. Alright. Jerry, what about you, Jerry? Bad stonks. Okay. Let's see. Renato said views and interaction or comments help the algorithm to share the channel. Yes, of course. Yes, indeed. And Finza also agrees with me. He says YouTube is just a hobby. I don't care about money or anything. I just play video games for fun. Yeah, see, and that's what it is. In fact, Finza, I'm probably going to have to go check out your channel then, because I didn't even realize you had one. Did you play Dark Souls 3 on your channel? That would be so funny if you're playing Dark Souls 3 on your channel while you're watching me be bad at Dark Souls 2. Do we have enough to level up again? Oh yeah, we do. I thought, for some reason I felt like it cost like $250 to level up. It's only like $150. We can almost level up twice. Friends says, I only make shorts, I don't have any full videos. Oh, that's pretty cool. I've never made a short before. When I started, like, shorts weren't even a thing. In fact, I'm not even really sure how to do it. Is it just like a highlight or something? You just kind of... I mean, I guess it's a short, right? So, like, what's the length of a short? Like, how long can they be? Is it like a Vine? Can they only be like 7 seconds? Give us an insight into shorts, Finza. Short is a minute long. Okay, so it's up to a minute. Okay. Oh, Jerry? Jerry came through for us that time. We got a sunlight medal, boys. We're at 23. We only need 7 more. Oh my goodness, we are. We're gonna... Greg? Greg and his bad stonks. We're at 23. We only need 7 more. That's exciting. It's exciting. We're going to have the plat in no time. Finza says some YouTubers have over 100,000 subscribers and they only make shorts. Yeah, like, you know, like I said, some people are just gonna get lucky, you know. Some people are gonna get lucky and make it big. Most people are not. So like what you and me are doing is like the best way to go about it. And we might get lucky one day. We might get noticed. We might, you know, somebody might come up and be like, hey, do you want to be sponsored by the Social Security Office? Do you want to be sponsored by the DMV? Bad stonks. Jerry again with the sunlight medals while he's burning a hole in his pocket. Jerry is the Dayman. Dayman. Ah, fighter of the night man. Ah, champion of the sun. Ah, master of karate and friendship for everyone. I'm sorry if that's stupid. I was actually just watching that episode recently. Ronaldo says, "Am I in the Champion Covenant?" No, I'm not in the Champion Covenant. This is like the Way of the Blue or whatever it was. I had to join this covenant to learn a gesture from Guy Targrade or whatever his name is. Finds it says my most popular short has 9,000 or 9,000 subs or 9,000 views. Finds I'm a little confused on what you're saying there. You might want to clarify. You have 9K views on one of your views, not subs. Okay, you have 9,000 views on one of your Dark Souls 3 shorts. Okay, gotcha. I gotcha. It took me a second, but I got it. Larry, come on, Terry. And Jerry. Okay, that's fine. They don't have to drop anything for us this time. And nothing from Greg either. That's okay. If anybody's wondering why I'm running all the way back to the house instead of just using the feather, it's because if I use the feather, I still have to rest at the bonfire to get my spells back, and for some reason the doors close. Maybe it's because a loading screen is happening, but these doors close, and that just takes a little bit of, like, not much, but it's a little bit of extra time every time just to open those doors. It probably takes about the same amount of time as just running back, so it might as well. I picked these up, right? For some reason I just had a brain fart. I feel like I didn't. Of course I did. Of course I did. We've almost made 300,000 just being out here like this. When we started the stream, we only had like 4,000 souls. I think we have enough to like get through the Shrine of Winter, but we're gonna have to go up through the Harvest Valley anyway, just so that we can trade in the Sunlight Metals. So surely by the time that we do that, after go through Heights Tower Flame, Huntsman's Copse to get up into the Bad Stonks there. To get up into the Harvest Valley, I'm pretty sure that we're going to have well over 1 million souls, and we'll just be able to go through the Shrine of Winter. Renato's got to go. Take it easy. Try and have a good, safe day at work, Renato. Take it easy. We'll see you next time. And may the good Lord be with you in all your endeavors, Renato. Take it easy. Fuentes says, the reason why I don't make videos on my channel is because you only get... Oh, because of the pixel rate? And what you wanna shoot in 4K, is that it? What's wrong with 1080? I think all of my videos are in like 1080. Except for this, like this I can't right now. I'm not even streaming because I can't, like the console can't handle it. This is in 720. This old console can't even handle 1080. So what do you got against 720, Finda? What do you got against 720? That's what I'm streaming in right now. whole lot of nothing. Uh-oh, there we go. Lost the target for a second. A whole lot of nothing that round. That's alright. Having another brain fart. For some reason, we picked these up, right? Of course we did. No, we never picked these up. Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad I checked. I thought 19 seemed a little low. Finds it says, no, I want a full resolution like this. Oh, okay. Okay, so if you upload, you're missing a couple of pixel ratios. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I think I do at least. Alright, well surely we gotta be getting towards the end of this aesthetic. And then finds it says YouTube is weird right now, that's why you only make shorts. I get you. I used to try and put a lot of time into making videos and stuff. Life just got in the way, and it took up too much of like any other time that I had. And it's not like I'm just, kind of hanging out, not doing much anymore. I got responsibilities and I got a wife and stuff, so it's not like all I can do is just go to work for a couple hours and then come home, play games, make a video, and then forget that I didn't eat all day. So I run out and go grab some fast food somewhere and then crash for 2 or 3 or 4 hours and then just go back and do it all again. I don't have that kind of time anymore. So it's fun to stream. And I'm thinking about maybe one day I'll download these videos and make like an abridged version of them. Just kind of cut it down to highlights and stuff. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Watch it only be like one episode 10 minutes long because the highlights are stupid. Ow. Punch me, Bill. Oops. Oh my goodness, I missed. And he hit me again. Alright, we'll use a coin. This might be one of the last coins of the aesthetic. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long ago we burned an aesthetic. I don't really keep count. Okay, Larry dropped something. Maybe he's going to come through for us. Terry did not drop anything. And neither did Jerry. Okay, what is it? Bad stonks from Larry. We got bad stonks from Larry. What about Greg? Come through for us, Greg. Come on, Greg. Greg? 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 Bad stonks from Greg. If, yeah, Finds agrees with me over here. Sometimes we just don't have time for YouTube, and yeah, life gets in the way of having fun. There's, like I said, there's people who got lucky, and it's like they're able to just make YouTube like their job, and that's really cool. They get sponsored by crazy stuff like G Fuel and the grocery store. All kinds of crazy stuff. Some people are running around with like all these like sponsorships, like all these sponsorships, like they're in NASCAR or something, and they're just YouTubers. Oh, I'm glad I hit that guy. Didn't mean to jump, but I'm glad I still hit him. I would take a sponsorship. Does anybody want to sponsor a good old featured who has less than 100 subscribers? Maybe Finds will buy something. Maybe Renato will buy something. Oh man. Okay, surely I could level up twice now. And we got nothing there. Finds it says, imagine getting sponsored on like 100 subs and the next day you get like 5,000. That would be insane. Dude, that would be insane. That wouldn't just be cool. That would be insane. Oh, that's it. That's it. Time for another aesthetic. Time for another aesthetic. Alrighty. So, how many do we got right now? 24. Need 6 more. 6 more sunlight metals. Oh my goodness. Depending on how well this goes, like on this next aesthetic, and then tomorrow, we might even finish this tomorrow. That would be insane. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't even know what to do for Thursday. I wouldn't even know what to do. Like, I guess we could start the other game, but you'd almost feel like you'd want to have like a fresh week, you know, like a fresh run. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll just do like a just chatting stream or something. Okay, so I think we're in new game plus 12 right now. Let's rest really quick. Oops. Things betwixt. We're in new game plus 13. Oh my goodness. How long will we endure? How much time do we have in Torch? We have 5 hours of Torch. Okay, let's go up and get our effigy for when the ogre inevitably crushes us again. Human effigy. Unfortunately, this is going to be the last aesthetic run of the day. Hopefully we can just run out this aesthetic and then that's going to do it. Let's go pick this up really quickly. Smooth and silky stone. And what do we need? Only 7, right? 6. We need 6 sunlight metals. Okay, well, we're going to be using a lot of rusted coins then. Use a lot of rusted coins. Because we're about to pick up another 5 right now, so. Ouch. Phil, that didn't feel good. That didn't feel good. Nothing from Larry. But Terry? Nothing from Terry. And nothing from Jerry. Even though I used a coin, we still got nothing. What about you, Greg? You gonna come through for us, Greg? Oh, looks like he did. And bad stonks. We just got bad stonks from Greg. That's fine. Don't invest with Greg. Only invest with Greg if he drops sunlight metals. We need to go get. We need to get the sunlight NFT and truly become the day man. That was kind of close, but I pulled it off. Whew. This ogre is like faster than he looks. Okay. Okay, I wonder how many of these stone rings do we have? That's only... Well, of course, we would have like almost 13 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we got 12 at least, and I'm sure we have like 1 or 2 in the box. Alrighty, let's go. Keep it going. I like when I catch this guy out of the air. Nope, Phil, don't even start with me. Like, don't kill Bill. Bill's my friend. We spawned in together. Larry, you got something for us? No. No, he doesn't. But you, Terry? Terry, you got something for us? No. I used a rusted coin. Come on, Jerry. Surely you do. Bad stonks. We had bad stonks. Greg? Greg? Greg came through for us. We're down. We only need 5 more. We only need 5 more, guys. 5 more. And then we can truly become the day man. Oh, we're getting so close. We had 16 when we started, so we've gotten 9 today so far. That's pretty good. That's pretty good considering the first day that we tried to do this, it took us 2 hours to get 5. It took us 2 hours to get 5. So this is good. This is good. Boost our luck up again. Dark our weapon. Today I'm getting really lucky with the sun metals. Now that me and Finza both pointed that out, watch now. I'm not ever gonna get any again. We'll go like a whole week without getting them. Oh no. Let's hope that we didn't just jinx ourselves, Finza. That would suck. I was talking to somebody the other day, one of my buddies here on the PlayStation. We were messaging each other and kind of talking about like, what if I ran out of aesthetics? And I'm like, oh, don't even mention that. Like, I was like, I don't even know what I would do. And he says, you're just gonna have to go through the game and get more. And I'm like, that's just gonna be so boring for the stream though. Like, all I'm doing is hunting for aesthetics now. Like, are you kidding me? Terry, let's go, Terry. Oh yeah, Terry, our boy Terry dropped us a sunlight metal. We only need 4 more, guys. Let's go. Let's do it. Don't jinx me though, Finza. Don't do it again. Don't. Oh my goodness! Wow. If I get Platinum in Dark Souls 2, am I going to do New Game Plus again? No. No, if I get the Platinum, we're done. Unless everybody shows up in chat and says, like starts like a riot and says, "No, no, finish the playthrough, finish the playthrough," then I will. But what we might do instead is a little buffer between. I think I mentioned this before, but we might do a little buffer between this and the next game, which would be going back for the Scholar Platinum, which all I need is the spells again. Pretty much, I just need the spells. And I think I have Sunlight Medals on that character because I used to play online a lot. So I'd have to see. I'm not doing this again. This would suck. I'm definitely not doing this for like another 2 weeks. But if I have like a bunch of Sunlight Medals on that character, then yeah, I might go ahead and just trade them in and see about getting the rest of the trophies on Scholar the First Sin. Because if that's the case, if I don't have to do a bunch of crazy nonsense, if I don't have to like do this, I don't even mind if I have to kill the Mad Warrior 30 times, because that's not that bad. But as long as I don't have to do this again, then sure, yeah, I'll totally go back. Oh, and we got another one! Finza! Finza, you're here to see it all! Let's go! We're doing it, Finza! We're doing things and we're going places! Let's go, Finza. We got places to see and people to do. Oh my goodness, my feet keep cracking. It's because of you, Finza. It is. It's all because of you. We get all the luck. It's because you beat Dark Souls 3. We're getting luck today. Do we only need 2 more? Is my count off? We need 3 more. We need 3 more. Okay. But yeah, it might be cool to do the Dark Souls 2 Scholar Plat. Like, just go back and get that. Literally, all I'm missing for that is just spells. And I think it might be a little bit more tedious, because I think in that one, you have to go get the DLC spells. But I don't think it'll be that bad. And I believe that my characters are, like, right at the end of the game. So, like, they should be, like, right at the end of the game and not, like, have gone into New Game Plus yet. So, it should be kind of easy to run around and try and get this stuff. We'll see, though. We'll see about doing a little buffer in between. Yes! Yes! I will take the Sunlight Medals. Thank you, Jerry. Oh my goodness. It's the good luck we're getting from chat today. Thank you for chat. Oh my goodness. We only need 2 more. 2 more. That's all we need. And I wish Renato was still here. Went to work at like the worst possible time. Maybe Renato was our bad luck. No, I shouldn't say that. That's bad. That's so messed up. No, Renato, if you hear this, don't believe that. You're not the bad luck. But it just seems like as soon as you went to work, like all the Sunlight Medals started piling in. Oh, I don't actually believe that you were the bad luck, though. Don't hate us, Renato. Come back. Oh, alrighty. Dark our club again. Oh, we're getting so close. Oh my goodness. And like this has gone from I think we can finish this week to like I think we could do this like tomorrow. This is insane. This is insane. Which means I'm gonna have to hook up the PS4. I'm going to have to take this apart and hook up the PS4. Which hopefully isn't that big of a deal, but for anybody who doesn't know, the PlayStation 3 actually has anti-recording software like built into it, so to record off of a PS3 like I'm doing right now, you have to buy an extra little adapter thing, like a splitter, like an HDMI splitter. So it should actually be easier to record off the PS3. In fact, I might even be able to do it off of OBS, but I don't know. Actually, no, I'll probably just keep using the Elgato software. If I can figure out how to cooperate the Elgato software with OBS, I might be able to start doing like little fun things, like pre-stream stuff. Like you know, it's like, oh, the stream is starting soon, so like put in like some old like old public domain cartoons or something, like old black and white cartoons for a little bit or something, for like 10 or 15 minutes or whatever until the stream is ready to go. That way we don't have to just stare at like a game screen or something. Finds it says you use Elgato HD60S with OBS for your shorts. Okay, let me see. That's not what I have. I have, well, maybe that is. I have, I just have Elgato Game Capture HD. Doesn't say anything about 60 on it, just I have Elgato Game Capture HD. Let me look at it real quick, see if there's any. No, there's nothing really else on there. I think this is an older version. I might need to get a new, like a newer type, like a newer type of capture card, so that I can use OBS with it. Okay, Cantonite confirms it's before the 60. It's an older one. Yeah, okay, because we were using it together, so he knows. He would know. Yeah, Cantonite is the one that we were using before, the one that you brought over to me back in like September or whatever, October, whatever it was. So I think HD60S Plus. Okay, so I might have to keep that in mind, finds if I want to actually start using OBS, which might actually be cool. Like, cause it might be fun to like just put something like a little pre-stream show. You know, it's like, you know, instead of just staring at the game screen, just put like something like highlights or like I said, like little like public domain cartoons or something, just for like, you know, 10 or 15 minutes. Again, I don't really have the money for it right now, so I'm just gonna, you know, keep using what I got. You know, just what we got is good enough. And finds it says that the Elgato HD60S Plus is for like 4K streaming too. I don't even think my internet's good enough to stream in 4K. That's crazy. You'd probably have to have like gigabyte internet for that. Alright, Jerry, where you at? A little bit late. Don't worry, guys, I'm coming. Oops, I died. Didn't have the sunlight medal this time, though. And neither did Greg. Cantonin says that you think we used OBS. I thought we did too. But for some reason I couldn't. Maybe it's because of the splitter. I couldn't get it to work with OBS. Maybe. Because I have to. Right now I'm using Elgato's software. I'm not using OBS. And with Elgato's software, you can't really put any overlays or anything up. At least it doesn't look like you can. It looks like it's really just bare bones. But maybe I couldn't get through. You know, I wonder if I can kill these guys with the Soul Spear. Just curious. I haven't even really tried. Oh, you know what? I have tried, but I was getting kind of screwed over, wasn't I? Yeah, that's right. I remember this. That's why we were hitting them with the clubs. I don't know. I guess with Spear it's okay. But yeah, maybe it's because of the splitter. Because like I said, you know, like the PS3 has anti-recording software built into it. So maybe something with the splitter makes it so that the Elgato can't work with OBS. I don't know. But I mean, it's like we were recording Nintendo 64 games with this thing on the OBS. So I don't know. Speaking of that, I need to just put up our Diddy Kong Racing videos. I haven't really done a whole lot of editing on them. I just need to put those up, though. Finds it says, there was a funny small YouTuber. He got roasted by Griffin Gaming. Okay, I'm not sure. Is that a channel? Griffin Gaming? I'm not familiar with that channel. And he got roasted? Like, was it a funny thing, or was this guy just, like, being rude? Small YouTuber, his name is Hippozone, because he made Dark Souls 3 angry rant videos. Oh, okay, so he was just... That guy was kind of going off the deep end there. Maybe. I shouldn't even say that, but it sounds to me like that guy was maybe talking some smack, talking some trash about Dark Souls 3, and then somebody didn't like it. Is that what happened? Yeah, okay, somebody was talking bad about Dark Souls 3. Larry dropped us something. He said the game sucked because it was too hard for him. Well, was the guy a game journalist? Where's the easy mode? I don't know. I don't have a problem with Souls games. I almost had a problem with Sekiro because it was so hard to adapt to. I picked these up, right? I'm sure I did. Sekiro was hard to adapt to, so I had a really hard time with that, and I almost gave up. But I don't have a problem with the difficulty of Souls games. Sometimes, in fact, I feel like this is balanced a little better because this is the only difficulty. Sometimes I feel like games that have extra, like, added difficulty, all they do is just pad the health and defense of the enemies on, like, harder difficulties. I feel like these are a little bit more, like, fine-tuned. It's like this is what they wanted the difficulty to be. Okay, Finds it says, Hippozone was a small YouTuber and he got roasted many times by Griffin Gaming. It was so funny, okay, maybe we'll check it out. Maybe I'll check that out at some point. I could do that. That could be a possibility. Recently, what I have been watching is people like playing Wolong. That game seems pretty cool. I don't really want to get it. I liked Neo, okay. Wasn't my favorite game. We might play Oh, Greg! Whoa, Greg! Came through with the Sunlight Medal! Greg! Alright! Hey, Greg! All we need is one more, and then we could go get the NFTs, and then we will be the day man! But yeah, I've been watching people play Wo Long. I like Neo, okay. I liked it okay. In fact, I didn't like it at first. Okay, hold on, sorry. We played the demo on the channel a long time ago. I played the demo. And I liked it okay. It was okay. But I wasn't really feeling it. I got it when it was on sale eventually. And I played it through, and I wasn't really feeling it. It felt kind of cheap. The difficulty felt, I didn't want to say artificial. It didn't feel as like tuned as like Souls is. It felt more like the game was just there to like just give you a hard time, if that makes sense. Anyway, I wound up last year going back to it. I went back to it last year, and I wound up finishing it and liking it a little bit better. So it's possible that we might play Neo 2 on the channel, but I don't know if I'm going to get Wo Long, which is what I was getting at. It would be more likely that I would want to play Stranger of Paradise rather than Wo Long. Anyway, after that long-winded discussion, let's see what Finds has said. The funniest live stream of Hippozoned was Modern Warfare 2019. He got so angry that he was screaming and punching his guy Tyler 1? But sadly, Hippozone deleted his channel. He got 1,500 subs because he got so much hate. Oh my. Guys, we did it! We've become the day man! Day man! Oh, fighter of the night man! Oh, champion of the sun! Oh, master of karate and friendship for everyone. Oh, dude, that's awesome. We did it. We did it. After weeks. We did it. We did it. We got 14 Sunlight Medals today. Oh my gosh, we did it. Oh my goodness. I want to go take a nap or something, dude. Finally we did it. Oh my goodness, it's relieving. It's like, oh my gosh, we're like, that was the only thing really keeping us from the plat. That was the only thing keeping us from the plat. See you later, women. Okay, well, let's take one last look. Things Betwixt was at new game plus 13. And we finally got the 30 Sunlight Medals. Oh. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. Wow. Alright, sorry, Finza. What were you saying? Let me go look at what you said. Hippozone deleted his channel 3 times? Now he is done with YouTube. And he says, on YouTube, you should never make an angry rant video because some YouTubers will make fun of you, and that's crazy. That's why I only make shorts. You know what? I agree. Okay, I agree with you, Finza, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. In fact, you know what? While we're talking about that, I'm going to go show you the coffin where you can change your gender, because I don't know really what else to do with this stream right now. Okay, so back in the day, especially if you kind of watch my old videos, they were really angry. And around the time I started doing this, around the time I started doing Dark Souls 2, I kind of decided, I was like, maybe we don't get angry at the games anymore. I've stopped getting angry at the games for the past, I don't know, couple years or so. I haven't got, the last game I feel like I got really angry with, and maybe it wasn't even deserved because, maybe it wasn't deserved, but it was with, I'm sorry, why am I having a brain? Devil May Cry 3. Devil May Cry 3 gave me such a hard time because I actually never really played that one when I was younger. I played like the first one, and then I remember playing 4. So like 2 and 3 were kind of new to me, and I got mad. I got really mad at Devil May Cry 3, and I don't know. That happened a couple years ago, and that was right around the time I was like, I need to stop. Like getting mad at the games doesn't do anything. Like it just hurts me honestly, and it makes me look like an idiot. So the only time I really get mad at the game, and it's not even really getting mad. It's just me getting kind of frustrated. It's if the same thing happens over and over and over, or like another thing I don't like is when you have to like figure out a puzzle in a set amount of time because like you're gonna die, like the room's filling up with water, or something, something, and you have to figure out a puzzle in a certain amount of time, and it takes me like 10 tries to figure it out because I just don't understand what the game wants me to do. Yeah, that's kind of a nuisance too. But I don't really get mad at the game anymore. I just get frustrated if I have to do the same thing over and over and over again. And I'm sure anybody understands, right? People get mad about that. But like if you watch like some of my old videos, we did rage, especially when me and Kent tonight were playing Crash. Like that was kind of ridiculous. But or like when I was playing Wolfenstein, I don't know. I would rage at these games, and I figure it's probably more fun for everybody else involved. Chat, people watching later, everybody is as long as I'm having a good time, it's probably more fun for everybody else. And people who've watched, I mean, Fines has been watching for a while, so I'm sure you've probably noticed, even when I'm dying a lot, I'm still having a good time. We still laugh through deaths and everything, because usually it's something funny that happened. But like I said, if something happens like a bunch of times in a row, or like it's like a puzzle thing that just gives you only barely enough time to like figure it out, and so you have to die like 10 times just to figure it out, that gets annoying. That does get annoying. And Fines agrees. Okay, yeah, he said, yeah, you also don't get mad at video games anymore. It's weird. It makes you look stupid, but it is understandable to get frustrated when something is just like being uncooperative with you. I only get mad at games when I was like 16. See, and you're probably a better man than me, Finds it, because I got mad at the games up until I was like 25. Oops. Okay, now the game's lagging real hard. Yeah, see, if you die in Dark Souls 3, you just laugh. What are we doing right here? I'm looking to see if we're going to get any... I don't care about magic stones and stuff. I want to get... Titan chunk, that's nice. I'm looking for consumable souls. Anything to just kind of put our soul memory up a little bit higher. Yeah, see, it finds out, like you said, yeah. You get annoyed at the games if you do have to do the same thing over and over and over again, kind of like, like what I was just saying, Because sometimes, like, they're annoying like that, and it's just like, oh, come on, game, just give me a break. But sitting there and screaming at the game, breaking your controllers and stuff, it's like, that's, I don't know, I just don't do that anymore. I haven't broken a controller. I've never actually broken a controller. I damaged the right bumper on Xbox 360 way back in the day playing not Dark Souls 2, Dead Space 2. Different DS, Dead Space. Oh, what is this over here? I threw a controller and it bounced, and like I sort of damaged the right bumper on the controller, but it still worked. So that was a long time ago. Finds it says Hippozone was a 30-year-old man and he was still getting angry at games, and one time he broke his monitor. Oh my goodness. I went through the wrong way. I think this is the way over to where you can change your gender. Where you can gender bend. Phil's right there. I can see him. Come on, target him. There we go. Ouch. Oh, get a load of Grady down here. Oh my goodness, wow, he's tough, isn't he? Old tough Grady. Imported trousers +5. Wow, thanks. Gee, thanks. Sounds so appealing. Okay, fine. It says, and the funniest thing, I guess, about Hippozond is that he was also live streaming, and Griffin Gaming made fun of him and showed the clip. It was funny. Wow. Ouch. Wow, these guys are dangerous on New Game Plus 13. Okay, so I'm going to try and kill one of these ogres out here. Because there's another one right around the corner, see? So maybe if I can just pull this one really quick. In fact, let me kill him with the crystal soul spears if I can. Oh, if I can hit them both, that's even better. I had like a smidge of health left. Wow. Okay. So this is the coffin. We're not actually going to do it because all this would do is just turn you into a girl. It any of your features. It doesn't let you change your name. It doesn't let you do anything. But if you examine this coffin, you can get into it and it will turn you into a female, or it will turn a female into a male. This is it though. In case you were just wondering, Finza, that was it. Finza says, I feel sad for Hippozone. He's now laughingstock on the internet, and that happens to people sometimes. If you want to make if you want to make a fool of yourself, you're gonna, you know, some people are gonna laugh. You know, me and my wife were watching that old the History of the World Part 1, the first you know, the Mel Brooks movie from like 1981. We were watching that because there's a new History of the World Part 2 miniseries coming out on Hulu, and she'd never seen that movie, so we were watching it, and they say like right in the beginning, like with the first artist was born the first critic. And I mean, and how true was that? So it's like, if you want to make a fool of yourself on the internet, be prepared to get made fun of. Be prepared to get made fun of. Okay, so we've made it to Majula. We should be getting off. Let's do one quick thing. Let's get Rosa Beth out of the way. Actually, what kind of armor do we have? Because we're going to have to give her some clothes. I just want her to get out of the way, though. Look at all the falconer armor we have. Oh my goodness, look at all this. Wow! Okay, we have a desert sorcerer's top. We can give that to her. And like imported trousers or something. Maybe we'll give her some falconer trousers. Falconer boots and a desert sorcerer's top. What did you say, Finza? Yeah, he got angry on a live stream, and also made angry rant videos because people were making fun of him, or people were making fun of him because he would get angry on his live streams. Either way, it's like, should probably grow up, buddy. Ben Hart, we don't really care. I don't have any fragrant branches? Oh wow, I thought I did. Well, that's actually kind of surprising that I used them all up. Okay, so then we're gonna have to go to the Forest of Fallen Giants and buy one from Malentia. Finds that you like the fact that there's a gender change in the game. Yeah, it's cool, but like I said, also at the same time, it's you can't change any of your features. You like everything's gonna be the same. You just you just gender bend. Okay, so let's quickly try and run over here and we'll see if we can get to Cardinal Tower, and then I think that's gonna do it. I don't care what this is. Why am I picking it up? Just because it's a treasure chest, that's why. Rusted coin. Thanks. Gee, thank. Don't need those anymore. My goodness. Pull the lever. Pull the lever! Yeah, no, finds it. You can't change your face and body. No, this isn't like Elden Ring. All you can do is just gender bend. That's it. I don't care about what that is, honestly. Let's just get out of here. Let's get this first bonfire, and then we'll run over to the Cardinal Tower. We'll get ourselves the Fragrant Branch from Malentia, and then that's pretty much going to do it. I guess we'll pick up a life gem, why not? Let's grab this bonfire just in case we get jumped for any reason. And then we are gonna have to get off. Unfortunately, we can't do anything else. But tomorrow we're gonna go get the plat for this game, and that's exciting. Probably get the plat and then just do a little bit of chatting or something afterward. What? Let's see. Finds it says in Dark Souls 3 you can change your body and face, everything. But you can't change your gender. Oh, okay. And then in Elden Ring they made it everything. I think Elden Ring has the best, body changing mechanics. Wait, no. In Elden Ring, can you change your gender? I don't think you can change your gender in Elden Ring. I think you can only change your features. I don't think you can change the gender. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong, but I don't think you can change the gender in Elden Ring. I think you're stuck with what you are, but you can change the features. But yeah, Elden Ring had one of the best, feature changes, I think, of these games. But I haven't played Dark Souls 3 in a long, long time, so we probably will go back to that at some point and get the Platinum Trophy. You get the spells and such. I don't know why I care about these things. And I'll take the... I'll take the soul packets, though. Any soul packets we come across, I'll take them. That way we can just eat them and for sure get into the Shrine of Winter. Oh, you can change your gender in Elden Ring. Okay. Okay, so I was wrong. Sorry about that. You can change your gender in Elden Ring. You can change everything except you can't change your class. But I mean, like, that doesn't really matter. The only thing you have to do to change your class is I mean, I guess you can, because you can respec in Elden Ring. You can respec with the larval tiers. But it doesn't really... Changing your class in this game, in these games, is basically just level something else up for a little while. That's pretty much how you change your class in these games. In these games, is just level something else up or respec your stats. Okay, here we go. Cardinal Tower. I thought you had a fragrant branch. Uh-oh. Oops, no, I don't want to... Does she have one later, maybe? I don't want to have to go fight the last giant. Uh-oh, yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out then. We're gonna have to figure out where we find a fragrant branch. Thought I had one. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal. We can figure this out. But, we might have to go kill the stupid last giant tomorrow. Either way, we don't really have a whole lot of time. We're going to have to stop for right now. What'd you say finds it in Elden Ring? I can one-shot bosses because I'm an OP Arcane build and I'm doing a New Game Plus now. Yeah, in Elden Ring I had three pretty tough builds. I had a strength build that was dual wielding the giant crusher hammers, or whatever they were called. And then I had a mage build who was pretty strong. And then I had a dex and lightning build, which was pretty strong too. But I think this is going to be it. I'm going to have to look up where to find a quick fragrant branch of yore. We're just going to have to figure this out. I'm sure it won't be that big of a deal, but yeah, we're going to have to figure this out. That way we can free Rosabeth, because we got to be able to get through. So thanks so much for everybody who tuned in. We got them. We did the 30 sunlight medals. We did it. So I'm going to use this. We didn't get a whole lot of soul packets, but we'll still use them. Going to get our soul memory up as much as possible. These are fading souls. They're not really worth anything. But we also had 13 bonfire aesthetics left over. So I feel like we did fairly well. I want to thank... yeah, it's because of Finds His Good Luck. That's why we did it. Finds His because of your good luck. I want to thank everybody who joined. We did so well today, and it looks like tomorrow we're gonna go for the platinum. So tomorrow we might do platinum, and then just kind of like, just chatting for a little bit or something. We'll see. And then maybe on Thursday we'll look into going back onto Scholar. We'll see about that. Either way, I thank you all so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time, which is tomorrow, for possibly the end of Dark Souls 2. So stick around, make sure to come back, and we'll see you then. Take it easy, everybody. May the good Lord be with you on all your endeavors, and bye-bye for now.